It was a rude awakening for people living in one Spokane neighborhood. Last week, the city installed parking meters on the street outside their homes. And as you can imagine, neighbors weren't too happy about it. The meters were just installed around several apartment complexes near 8th and Bernard, close to Sacred Heart. One woman was so upset she reached out to KXLY4. KXLY4's Kylee Cruz is working for you. She took those concerns to the city and found out what's going on. Kylee?
And Aaron, last week neighbors near Sacred Heart woke up to construction they weren't expecting to hear. A new building wasn't going in, but parking meters were, and residents say it came as a complete surprise. At 8th and Bernard, 36 new neighbors have moved in. They've only been here a few days, and they aren't very welcome.
You don't expect people to put up parking meters where you live.
David Bibb lives at Breslin Apartments. He has for 5 years. Before, parking was simple.
Just found a parking place and parked. I mean, you know, that's parking.
But this machine has changed it all.
I was very surprised because no one told us it was going to happen.
36 parking meters put in around Bibb's apartment. He isn't the only one upset.
The situation was fine before they came and decided to put these meters in, and all they did is create a giant problem to try to make a couple of bucks off the people that can least afford it.
We took these concerns to the city to find out why these meters were installed outside the apartments. The city says some Sacred Heart employees sparked the need for the meters.
It keeps the employees from sitting there all day, and then the residents have no place to park.
But why should residents now have to empty their pockets to park? The city says they won't, at least for now.
Since we're the ones who are moving into their neighborhood, for those folks, they'll be free. You know, you'll get your residential parking, at least for, you know, the foreseeable future.
The city says parking will be free for apartment residents for the next year. They can get a pass like this one to put on their cars so they won't be ticketed. But even still, Bibb didn't like being out of the loop and doesn't like these new meters. He's been wanting to move, and now he's acting on it.
This just gave me more pressure. It made it definite. It made me get up and go out and look.
The city says the parking passes will be available to the residents on Wednesday and that the meters won't be enforced until then. Now, after a year, the city will evaluate and decide what to do. But if you don't live in that area and you park there, you will need to pay. In the studio tonight, Kylee Cruz, KXLY4 News.